Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of a how-to video. So this is, I got a question from our dear friend Maria over at Maria Tries Art, and she asked me if I could do a setup video for dummies of how to use the tape and how to get it to detach. So I want to take a closer look at this here tape. So as you can see, it has this roll here, and it's a two-sided roll. One roll comes out, turns, goes over, and then under, and then comes back, and wraps the opposite way. So, the way to get it, so this is the way it's shaped. You see the tape being pulled, and then the tape being used. And the way to use this is, so here is the tape. It has a little bit of adhesive on one side of the tape, and it's attached to an acetate that you roll out onto a mistake. I have purposefully made a mistake, and I'm going to attempt to show you how this works. So I'm going to move you way down here. So the way to do this is you see that there's like a blade along the edge of this little tape here. So what you do is you lay this in front of the mistake that you've made, and then you press it down so that you'll see that there's like these guardrails underneath. There's these guardrails underneath, and if you push this end bit down to the paper flat, so you want to make sure and hold it flat. That's why they put this thumb imprint here. So you put your thumb on it, and then you just put your finger on top. Oops, and when you put it down, it should go flat to the page, and just lean up, just normally, and then you put it down, and you give it just a little bit of pressure, and then pull straight up. Not sideways, not anything, just pull straight up. And it should release. And then if there's a little bit, you can go right above it and go over and pull just straight up. And it's crazy how flush that it gets with the page. You can see it's extremely flush. Oops, sorry. Camera's all over. You can see that it's very, very flush to the page. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this phone. You can see how flush to the page it is. So even if there's just a little tiny bit that needs to be covered, you take and put that, you place it down, push just a little bit, angle it up, and pull, and then release. and it's relatively idiot-proof, I guess. I mean, you can't really scratch it or pull it up unless you have a very sharp nail. So it's fairly sticky stuck once it's down, unless you have I have a very sharp nail, as you can see. So, I mean, the only way it's coming up is if you're really trying to get it to come up. So, put this in this holder, and then you can scratch it to bring it up, but it's going to leave a little bit of residue from where its sticky properties are. It's kind of like a scratch card, but you do have to be careful because, I mean, whatever paper that you're using is going to have some like a stickiness to it. Sorry. So once it's down, it's down. So I would just leave it alone. So I'm going to try and come at it from the other angle. Okay, so I hope that helps. So you see, I don't want to push it up this way. I don't want to push it out this way. It just should be very natural. That there's like a squeegee right along here that pushes it up against the paper. And you can't push too hard on it because there's this rail on top that holds it in place. So as long as the paper is this flush, it should go. So and like if it's a new tape, it shouldn't be that difficult to figure out. You just make sure and line it up with the paper that you're trying to cover up, press and pull up. So I'm just putting it down, pulling across, and then lifting up. Put it down, pull it across, lift. Put it down, pull, lift. And you can do, and then once it's down, it's down. You don't have to worry about it. You can write on it as I've done with all of these. You just have to let it dry if it's like a wet ink, so you might have to let it dry a little bit, and then make sure that you don't kind of go over it too many times because it will bunch up a little bit. But like if you just rub it off, like that's about as good as it's gonna get. So I hope that was sorta semi explanatory of how to use the Bic whiteout. Hi Obs, how are you? Have you ever used this? This stuff? This Bic whiteout? Oops. I got a 2-pack. They come in multiple colors. I don't know if they come in sizes or different shapes, but the older versions of these were not as good. They would peel up, they were difficult to write on, but these new ones, they seem to be really good. And they don't come up too good with a sticky. I mean, maybe a little bit. Oh, you can't even see, damn it. So I tried to pull it up with a tape. So it does come up. If you are going to use a tape on top, I wouldn't use a tape on top. So the other thing that you could use if you were trying to get a writable is masking tape. Masking tape will also sort of a little bit hide a mistake, but here's the thing with masking tape. I can see right through it. Okay? Which is not ideal if you're trying to cover something up. So, either that or like maybe some washi tape. So, yeah. Let's see. And it does come up if you use a little bit of tape to try and pull it up. But I mean, once you're putting it down, you shouldn't be trying to bring it back up unless you made a mistake in what you're covering. And then I just write over it. So, like boop, 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 boop. Oops, this one's not working right now. And I know that this stuff comes in multiple different colors. You can check jetpens.com. They have like a cream version that you can use in the Hobonichi. That's relatively helpful. But I like this stuff right now. It works really good. So, anyway, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks to you, Maria Trizart, for suggesting this. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Get out there and enjoy your life. Check out the links of the doobly-doo, and I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Have a great day. Okay, bye.